Hey guys, welcome to Fearless Gray Live. Okay, so I have a question. What do you want to be? Like, what do you want to be? You know, when you're a kid, that's like one of the questions we ask little kids so often. Like, what do you want to be when you grow up? And the answers are, to me, like so often either really honorable, like firefighter, policeman, mom, artist, just all great things like that. So they're honorable, like creative, or they're like greatness. Like, I want to be the president. I want to go into space. So when you're young, you have you're kind of what you want to be is led by honor and greatness, I think. And then again, we get that question kind of like when we get to college, like, what are you going to major in? Which is really, what do you want to be? Like, what are you going to major in? And like all that turmoil too around that, like it's like feels like such a decision point. Like, I have to decide what I'm going to be for the next 30 years of my life, 40 years of my life. And so it's kind of another time we ask people, like, what do you want to be? And like, I think a lot of times we make those decisions on what we want to be at that point in our life based on maybe we're starting to understand some of our talents, maybe like finances, because we want to take care of ourselves. We're getting out of mom and dad's house, we have to take care of ourselves. So I think a lot of times we pick on what we want to be on finances. And I think, those are probably really when we first start thinking about like what we want to be, because that's always as a career when we're graduating high school, we think of kind of like talents and finances, and maybe things, like it'll make me money or I'll be good at it. And then kind of get into your career and you're into your career path, and you get to that decision point, like, well, what path do you want to take your career? Which again, that's like, what do you want to be? Because almost any career, you can take it one or two paths. You can take it into sales or into marketing or finance or into like auditing or, there's all kinds of paths you can take when you're in your career. And I think here we start to like think about like, well, what career path do I want? And you start to play in a little bit more factors, like the people you work with in either path. And you start to really recognize like what you're good at as you're in your career. And you also probably layer in what you're passionate about. Like, am I more passionate about doing from a former CPA, am I more passionate about like doing the auditing department or the finance department? There are people who are passionate about those two things, by the way. And then of course, finance is still like, which career path is gonna, help me take care of my family? So kind of as we like go through life and we get this question, like, what do you want to be? We're kind of layering in aspects to kind of make more fine-tuned decisions. But then you get to be like retirement. And then there's this question, like, what are you going to do? And what are you going to do is so different than what do you want to be? Like, what do you want to do? Like, that's just like, what are you going to do with your time? Like, how are you going to keep yourself busy? That's kind of what's implied in that, like, what are you going to do? Like, who are you going to spend your time with? But I think we need to start asking this question in our Fearless Gray years, like, what do you want to be? We have a long life ahead of us. And, we can layer in wisdom now. So we can, if we're going to decide what we're going to be once we're, Fearless Gray age, we've had all the, 40, 50 years now that we can add wisdom into our decision of like, what do we want to be? So we can layer in the honorable thing or the greatness thing like we did when we were a kid. And then we can layer in who we want to spend our time with, who do we want to serve. And then we can layer in, we need to, if we're in a position in our Fearless Gray years, we still need to take care of ourselves. Like, where can I like tie in the finances and like what I want to be? And like, what am I passionate about? So we really need to start asking this question as we get to be 40 and 50, like, what do I want to be? And not what do I want to do? Because they're so different. I think do implies just like action, but no passion or purpose. And so we need to talk about what do we want to be and layer in all those things we learned from when we were kids. So let's not stop asking that question. What do you want to be when you grow up? Or what career do you want? Like, let's ball those all together and like, what do you want to be? What an amazing point in life, because now we're adding wisdom into our decision of what we want to be. Anyways, have a great day. Happy 4th. I hope you're spending it with people you want to spend it with.